You've been folding your sleeveless dresses to the back of the closet, haven't you? Not because they don't fit. Not because they're out of style. But because somewhere along the way, you decided sleeveless was for someone younger. Today I'm going to show you exactly how to style a sleeveless dress at 60 plus, so it doesn't just fit you. It makes you look younger the second you put it on. And I promise you, the trick coming up in a moment is the one detail most women skip completely, and it makes the biggest difference of all. Let's get into it. 1. The cropped jacket, worn open, never buttoned. This is the fastest fix in your entire closet. A cropped jacket, blazer or cardigan that stops right at the waist, worn open over your sleeveless dress. Never buttoned, never closed. Here's why this works. A closed jacket adds bulk and covers the very thing that makes a dress look elegant, which is the vertical line running down your body. An open cropped layer does the opposite. It frames your arms without hiding them, and it creates two visual lines instead of one, which naturally makes you look longer and leaner. This is the difference between a dress looking like it's wearing you and you looking like you're wearing the dress. And here's a bonus most women never think about. Keep the jacket a shade lighter or a shade darker than the dress, never an exact match. That small contrast is what makes the layering look deliberate instead of like you just grabbed whatever was closest in the closet. 2. A structured shoe, never a flat sandal. If you're wearing a soft, flat sandal with your sleeveless dress, that's actually aging the whole look down. A flat sandal reads as casual, and casual next to bare arms reads as tired. Swap it for a structured shoe. A block heel, a pointed flat, a low mule with a defined shape. Structure at the foot balances the softness of bare arms up top. Your eye naturally travels from top to bottom, and when it lands on something with a clean, deliberate shape, the whole outfit feels intentional instead of thrown together. Think of it this way. Bare arms already say relaxed and open. If your shoes say relaxed too, the whole outfit collapses into looking underdressed. One structured element is all it takes to hold the whole thing up. 3. A statement earring, nothing at the neck. Here's where a lot of women get it backwards. They think a sleeveless dress needs a necklace to fill the space near the collarbone. It doesn't. What it actually needs is movement near the face. A bold earring, drop style, a little texture to it, catches the light every single time you turn your head. And that's what draws attention upward, toward your face and your expression, instead of down toward the arms you're self-conscious about. Skip the necklace entirely on a sleeveless dress, especially anything sitting flat against the chest. It competes with the neckline instead of complementing it. Let the earrings carry all the sparkle. Your face becomes the focal point, and that's exactly where you want the attention to land. 4. Fabric with weight, never anything thin or clingy. This one matters more than people realize, and it's usually the very first thing that goes wrong before a woman even leaves the house. A sleeveless dress in a thin, clingy fabric will cling exactly where you don't want it to, and that reads as trying too hard, even if that was never the intention. A dress in a fabric with real weight to it, a good cotton blend, a structured linen, a substantial jersey, moves completely differently on the body. It schemes instead of clings. It falls instead of sticking to every curve. And fabric that falls well always photographs and reads younger, because it moves the way confidence moves, loose, easy, unbothered. Next time you're shopping, do the pinch test. Pinch the fabric and let it go. If it springs back into a clean drop, that's your dress. If it clings to your fingers, keep walking. 5. Sleeveless doesn't mean bare. Add a scarf draped, not tied. Now here's the one I promised you. This is the detail almost nobody uses, and it changes everything. Take a lightweight scarf, silk, or a soft cotton blend, and instead of tying it, just drape it. Over one shoulder, loosely, letting it fall down your front or your back. Don't knot it. Don't wrap it tight around your neck. Let it hang the way you'd let a good coat hang, open, effortless and a little loose. Here's the visual reasoning, because this is the part people miss entirely. A tied scarf reads as an accessory, something added on. A draped scarf reads as movement, something alive. It catches air when you walk. It shifts when you turn. And movement in an outfit is one of the most powerful signals of youth there is, because young energy is never static, it flows. A draped scarf gives your sleeveless dress motion without adding a single stitch of coverage you didn't want. You still show your arms. You still get the full elegance of sleeveless. But now there's life in the outfit, and that life is what people notice before they notice anything else. It's the one detail that turns a nice dress into a memorable outfit. 6. The bracelet stack, not the single bangle. One bangle on a bare arm can look a little lonely, if we're honest, almost like an afterthought. But a stack 3 or 4 thin bracelets together, mixed metals or all matching, creates rhythm every single time your arm moves. There's a subtle sound to it too, a soft clink, and that little bit of sensory detail makes an outfit feel finished in a way that's hard to explain but easy to notice. It's a small detail, but small details are exactly what separate an outfit that looks put together from one that looks accidental. Keep the stack on one wrist only. Both wrist stack starts to look busy instead of elegant. 7. What to avoid? Shrugging your shoulders forward. This isn't about clothing at all, it's about posture. And it matters more than any garment on this entire list. When women feel unsure about bare arms, they shrug the shoulders forward without even realizing they're doing it, which shortens the neck and rounds the upper back. That reads as older instantly, regardless of what you're wearing, no matter how good the dress is or how well it fits. Roll your shoulders back, let your collarbone open up, and lift your chin just slightly. That single adjustment does more for how young you look than any accessory ever could. And it costs absolutely nothing. Now let me say this directly, because I know some of you needed to hear it. If you've been avoiding sleeveless dresses altogether, worried they'd age you instead of help you, I want you to hear me clearly. It was never the dress. It was the styling around it, or the posture underneath it, or the confidence you hadn't quite given yourself permission to feel yet. You were never too old for sleeveless. You just hadn't been shown how to work with it yet. Now you have, and there's no excuse left to keep it hanging in the back of that closet. Tell me honestly in the comments, do you already own a sleeveless dress you've been too nervous to wear? I guarantee you're not the only one sitting on a dress like that right now. And I'd love to know which one of these tips you're trying first. The sleeveless dress was never the problem. Now you know exactly how to make it work in your favor, every single time you wear it, no matter the occasion. Next episode, we're tackling something almost every woman over 60 gets wrong without realizing it. How you're pairing your jeans with the wrong sneakers. That one might sting a little. See you there.